Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another course vlog. This time we're out here at the beautiful Torrey Pines South Course. I'm gonna do my best to try to shoot a little US Open preview vlog for all of you so you can see what is coming this June. Make sure to click that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Here we go, that first hole, par 4, rock and roll. Torrey Pines, the site of the 2008 and 2021 US Open. It's going to play over 7,800 yards from the black tees. It is an absolute beast out here on the coast of San Diego, overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean. Your first tee shot is off the hill and down, splitting these bunkers in the middle of the fairway. There's a little bit of room to miss there on the right-hand side if you can split them, but you don't want to miss left or right on this entire golf course. There's plenty of rough to swallow up your golf ball, and heading into these greens, most of them are elevated, surrounded by deep, deep bunkers, and you really have to be accurate with your distances into the greens. Here I'm trying to play a big high cut off the first hole. We're having one of the first tee times of the morning here at 6 o'clock in the morning. There's that moon setting off in the western horizon. Second shot here into the par 4 with a nice smooth gap wedge. Just trying to hit this to the middle of the green, which is right where the pin is, but I was a little bit juiced coming down the fairway and hit this one a little bit long onto the back of the green. Had a very, very long putt coming down the hill. And here at Torrey Pines, the greens are very sectioned off, and they are bent grass greens. They're going to be very cut tight, rolling very, very fast on a day-to-day basis, especially for the upcoming Open. Lagging down that 40-footer here to 4 feet, and oh, a nasty, nasty lip out here on the first hole. We had that weird offshore breeze this morning, and it was cold and nasty. Definitely knocking the ball down. Now here on the second hole, it's a little bit shorter than the first, but a lot of the same. Off the tee, it's a slight dogleg right, and you got to split those bunkers left and right. The one down to the left is pretty gnarly, with those big tongues are sticking up, and you don't want to be up against those things. The fairway slopes down to the green, and it is somewhat of a perched green compared to the surroundings, as those bunkers are deep once again. I'm going to be facing a front hole location today, and I'm going to be taking driver here to try to get it up over the bunkers down the fairway. Now, I really wanted this to cut like it did on the first hole, but it ended up going pretty stick straight right over the left-hand bunker down next to the cart path. Had only about 55 yards to this flag, and sitting over that deep bunker, oh boy, this was a terrifying shot. Well, we can definitely have worse misses coming off of the first couple holes here. Let's try and get this one up and down. You can see to my right there how deep those bunkers were, and boy, oh boy, that's a view that you just can't beat. Oh boy, so I'm going to be taking that par because it hit a weird COVID lip on the inside, and hey, that's a COVID par. The beautiful signature par 3 third hole here heading down the hill. It's going to play 160 yards down to this little baby green. Quite a sectioned off green as well, and it drops off all around. To be honest, the miss here might be short in that deep, deep bunker, because if you go long, you will not find your golf ball. Now here we had that breeze behind me. This was playing down to about 140 yards, adjusted with the wind. Spin, baby. Oh yeah, great shot, Brent. There's the spin, all right. Told you. There we go. Love to get that birdie right back, taking us back to even par as we're facing one of the most difficult holes on the entire golf course. This par 4 fourth hole runs right along the cliffs of Black's Beach, and that's the last thing you want to do is send a ball down there into absolute oblivion. Well, you got to avoid the bunker down the right, and if you blow it way right, you even have some trees to contend with. Some true Torrey Pines there on the right-hand side. So squeeze your driver down there. You definitely have to hit driver on this long par 4. And the recently renovated green has opened up the left-hand side. There's no longer a tree protecting the left-hand side. That bunker is just about where it's been the entire time, but now you can access the green from the left-hand side with that newly designed chipping area there. Well, first things first, let's take out the driver and give it a rip. And this here was the definition of a pop fly to deep center field. Back he goes, and it was probably caught because it didn't go very far. So this here was a layup because you saw the wind on the last hole, so this was playing back into a quartering breeze and 270 into the green with nothing but trouble out there. I was not going to take out a 3-wood at all. Left myself a comfortable number here and took a little bit more club, tried to knock it down a little bit underneath the wind and fly it over the bunker to the middle of the green. And here, to be honest with you, as much as I would love to save my par, a 2-putt bogey is all I'm going to ask for here. And well, I guess you could say mission accomplished. After the terrible, terrible drive, I was able to salvage somewhat of a score here and get out of here with just a bogey. We're heading down to the 5th hole, the last par 4 here in a row down here on this little peninsula. And another par 4 where you just got to squeeze your drive down there between some bunkers. A canted fairway, though, is pitched severely towards the ocean, so you're not going to have a level lie no matter where you're at. So either a deep lie in the rough, a deep lie in the bunker, or a non-level lie in the fairway. Oh boy, this is asking everything out of you here. Coming into the green, it's going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded again by deep bunkers. And I'm going to be seeing a back right hole location protected heavily by the severe slope in the middle of the green. Definitely another driver hole here for me, trying to hit that big cut once again. That was 4 left because of the double cross. I aimed left, hit it left, and ended up here on the deep stuff in between the 2nd and 5th hole. This was not a good lie at all. Thankfully, I had the wind at my back and a back hole location, so I lasered the front edge of the green and just played for this thing to land somewhere in the middle and roll out. Roll out indeed. Back here to the back. An almost makeable 15-footer there for birdie, but I'm just going to roll in the par putt and we're going to head off to my favorite kind, a nice reachable par 5 here at 530 yards. We're going to take a rip at this one. Off the tee, that tree down the right is going to protect the dog leg and protect you from going too far right and trying to cut too much off this corner. But then again, if you aim down the left, all you're going to see are those 4 bunkers. 2 of them are brand new here for the U.S. Open, recently dug out of the ground and filled with sand, I guess you could say. And down the right, it's going to be some of the longest rough you're going to see on the entire golf course. Now, heading into the green, nothing at all to protect your layup. So it's definitely something that if you can get something down there and you have a little bit of trouble, just hit the layup shot. Hit it to a comfortable number. There's not too much protecting it. And you have a severely elevated 3-tiered green here in the par 5. You got to have the right number into the green. Well, like I said, we're going to go on full-blown attack mode here with the driver, trying to hit the big high draw now. For some reason, if I can't get the cut to work, I try to switch it around and hit the draw, and what do you know, it turns out just fine. Now, I know it's here in the right-hand rough, but the ball did turn over, and I love the ball flight off the tee. It gave me a lot of confidence going forward, and here I had to hack something out of this rough from 250 yards. There's no chance I could get anything but a 7-iron on this thing, and I'm down here in that layup area. And having played here just a couple weeks after the Farmers Insurance in late February, you can see all the divots around me here where all the pros laid up as well. You're going to be seeing a lot of layups here on this par 5 because of the thick rough off the tee. You're not going to see too many tee shots in the fairway here during the US Open. Almost a birdie there for me, but a nice tap-in par. And we're on to the 7th hole. Number 1 handicap here, and this was the last hole that Tiger and Rocco played during their 19-hole playoff on the Monday for the 2008 US Open. This was the grand finale, where Rocco hit it there in the left-hand bunker and just couldn't get it up and down for anything more than a double bogey. Tiger had an easy cruise to the trophy when there was just this one-hole sudden death. You got to thread your driver down there to one of the most uneven fairways you're going to see on the entire golf course. And then this peninsula green here is surrounded by deep stuff. Right is a bunker. Left is a chipping area that you just don't want to be in. It's nasty thin grass over there. Now don't worry, that's not your TV. That was my camera. Just decided to have a little bit of a flicker right there. A nice laced driver down the middle here is taking me down to the 140-yard mark, which is a perfect pitching wedge for me, should I say. Let's smooth one right next to the flag here.
Be good. Spin, baby, spin. Be good. Stop. Great shot. Oh, it's fun. Thank you. God.
It checked up nicely. Did not go down into that chipping area. And a little slippery one here for birdie. I'm going to roll this one in.
Come on. Give it to him. Get it. Yes.
Oh! Nice par, though.
Oh, come on. Nice par, though. I guess it is a nice par. All right. On to the easiest hole here on the front 9. The short par 4, number 8. It's going to play 160 yards dead straight up the hill. And today, straight into that chilly breeze that we've been facing. Oh boy, this is going to take all out of me. What do we got? A back left hole location. This is a nasty little green here. It's got all these different ridges and humps and bumps. I'm taking a 6-iron here. That was a pretty full 6-iron up into the breeze, thinking the breeze would knock it down perfectly for me. And, well, it knocked it down perfectly right into the bunker. Just got to splash it out here, try to get our sandy par, and walk on to the next hole. Got a makeable one here from about 10 feet. Let's roll it in. No, you can see me barely nudge the ball there. These greens can really get slick. Oh boy, the US Open's going to have these things running really fast. Now here on the par 5 9th hole, they can stretch this thing back to over 610 yards. That's not something I want to deal with today. All I can deal with is the tees that I'm playing. Down the fairway, this fairway is canted towards the ocean once again. No level lies in this fairway. And you're going to be facing bunkers left and bunkers right. If you miss it too far to the left, goodbye. Say goodbye to that golf ball. So you got to miss down to the right-hand side into some of the thick stuff if you want to miss on the correct side. Now here, unlike the par 5 6th hole, there is some trouble as the layup is protected here on the right-hand side with these 2 bunkers short. And from the fairway, this bunker here we're flying over right now almost looks greenside. A newly created chipping area on the back of the hole is going to make anything long very difficult up and down. Oh boy. Okay. A skinny fairway and a driver. Typically not my cup of tea. I know I reached for the tee here quickly and the ball looks like it's going pretty much down the middle of the fairway, but it was down the right-hand side of the fairway. It was over the bunkers and it's in the thick stuff. And, well, I gave it one of those tries, just a good old-fashioned try. The 2-iron out of the thick stuff, and yeah, it doesn't work. It's not fun, and it went dead left. So now I'm in the left rough, and I got a 75-yard shot. Just got to control the distance, hope this thing spins and stays up on the green. A birdie putt is a birdie putt. Oh my God, I did not want to be down in that chipping area behind me at all. Let's roll one in, finish this thing off right. Nah, not quite, but a nice and easy tap-in par to finish out our 9 holes.
Hey, that's 9 holes in the books. Thank you all for joining me.
Don't forget to come back for the back 9, and you can subscribe and like this video as well. That'd be awesome. See you again soon. Later.